There we go.
It's really interesting that you'd ask about the school budget and the last couple of school board meetings in light of the state's fiscal, and I at this point would call it a crisis. You know, they've got a shortfall of somewhere up to between 20 and, well, who knows, 15 to 25 billion dollars. They're talking about cutting school districts 10 or more billion dollars. We had thought we'd been planning for about a $10 million per year cut in our district, and it's that wouldn't have been that difficult to absorb. We have small class sizes. We can let teachers retire. I mean, here's the thing about school districts: they're 85% of your budget is salaries. It's people, and most of that is professional staff. So what we're looking at, or in generally what we're looking at, was the normal attrition, which is usually have a couple hundred people retire every year. Now, in the hard times, less people retire. People want to kind of hang on to their job because they don't know what's going to happen. And if you have normal attrition and then you don't refill those jobs, there's a lot of money you can immediately cut out of your budget. And what you do then is you make the remaining professional staff have slightly larger classes, and you're not talking more than 1 or 2 students. Difference can make a huge amount of difference in your budget. So that was one of the main things we were looking at doing, just letting natural attrition handle it. The state has made a lot of noise about not touching the rainy day money. They've got $8 billion or so that they could use to cushion this. And I think both the House and Senate budgets, initial budgets, are built without using any of the rainy day fund. I'm sure that before it's over with, they're going to use a significant amount of it. I'm really proud of our staff, though. They've come up with a way to modify the block scheduling at the high school, and in fact, it's better education. It gives the kids, it allows kids to double block without losing a significantly high percentage of their potential credits. They can actually get about 4 more courses in their high school career and still do athletics or cheerleading or whatever the double blocking purposes serve. And it will save us up to about $4 million, which for this district is a significant savings. One of the ways we can help meet our shortfall is it's a very innovative, clever, it's better I said at the meeting it was better education and it's better budgeting. I was real proud of Jamie Wilson for doing all the work on it. Another thing that happened just yesterday was the district has a new initiative to really keep kids from falling through the cracks, and it's automated, and we've got professional staff at all levels working on it. But as soon as a kid hits any one of a large number of little identifiers, there's immediate attention to the kid. There's immediate attention to the shortcoming. In the old days, these kids could have gone undetected or undealt with for semesters, maybe even a whole school year. And by that time, they'd really fallen on their faces or fallen through the cracks, as we used to say. This is the first thing I've seen in 20 years that is really a filler for the cracks. And the more use it gets, the more simple it gets, because it's computer, it auto-populates. It's very complicated. I mean, it's very detailed, and but teachers get kids coming in, and they've got a history on a kid that is remarkable. And so they know where their strengths are, they know where their weaknesses are, they know what worked on their weaknesses. And I can really see this making a difference for a group of kids that used to just sort of suffer and fall off. And it's a phenomenal thing. I'm very, very proud of Dr. Mattingly and the large group of teachers, the cadre of people that are developing this. It's a
so this is Denton first thing.
This is Denton ISD. Denton is pretty much a leader in this. I see this as a future best practice. In fact, I told them at the board meeting last night, I can see this becoming a topic for presentation at a state convention that other districts will snap it up, because it is really a way, without spending a bunch of money, of ministering to the needs of a whole bunch of kids before they get critical, before it becomes a terrible, that they're so far behind that they've given up, that it's a great way to keep them engaged.
What's an example of one of these red flags, or what's an example? What sort of things are they talking about?
I wish I had my notes from the meeting. I actually just threw them in the trash earlier today. But there's a whole array. There's behavioral, emotional. There are metrics built around math, reading. There are all kinds of little stumbles that could signal a larger problem, and it's very scientifically approached, and the record keeping of it is really neat, which is all automated. But I could get you more specifics on, exactly what the red flags are, but it was very impressive to hear them talk about it.
Okay, wait, stop.